Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This is a weekly reading. It's from from Monday to Thursday, and it's from August 25th to the 28th. Monday to Thursday, all the way from the 25th of August 25th to the 28th, and 2025. And the reading is for everyone, for the whole collective. My dear viewers, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you and thank you all for being here. I'm in gratitude for your support. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you happy birthdays and the best wishes for each and every one of you, and happy birthdays for those of you who are celebrating between this time, Monday to Thursday, 25th, August 25th to the 28th. I wish you all the best. I wish all the best to each and every one of you, whether you're celebrating or not. My best wishes to all of you. Thank you all for your feedback and your beautiful, kind words. Let us begin with the first message for this week. Let's see what are the most important factors for you to know from the heavens, from everyone, from the universe, from the whole works. What is the most important factor? Play. It says that you're not playing enough. You're not having enough fun. You need to go out there and have time out from work. I'll just put my glasses on to read this. Time out to enjoy life, or even in between work, to have pleasure. Okay, it says, beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry, we will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, happiness, laughter will lift your energy so that you will return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. Very important when you're working to always have a break. Every now and then, that's what I do. I have a break and I watch something. I love watching comedy, like live comedy, people on stage. I watch some comedy and that's it. I'm in the mood again. I've relaxed. Sometimes I just have a break and just do some meditation, whichever. I can do all of them actually in one day between work. I can do this and that. And it gives me so much pleasure, the fact that I'm taking time out and healing and then coming back to work. I never did that before, and that really hurt my health. So it's very important that we all do that, taking time out and spending some quality, even if you want to have a small walk around your garden, smell the fresh air, smell the flowers, and just 25-30 minutes and then come back to work. And so forth. If you don't have that luxury of time, like I usually don't, I usually do 15 to 20 minutes. At least I'm doing something. That's what I say to myself. Let's take two more messages. Very important. Cutting twice. It says acceptance is the key factor to everything. This is about accepting situations that you can no longer control. When you see something goes out of your hands and you can't control it, there's a reason for that. That means there is change, and change is imminent. It is destined to take place. So what happens in that regard? You don't get angry and you say, why is it coming out of my control? Why is this not happening? Why? I did this, I did that, I did everything right. Sometimes divine timing is a time where they remove situations, they remove you from some situations so that you can go on to the next level, the next learning level. So in order to have inner peace, you need to accept situations. In order to accept situations, you need to forgive. You need to open your mind. You need to re-examine your spirituality, getting in touch with your higher self and thinking, why is this happening? What did I learn from this? Is it over? I can't learn anymore. I can't expand with this. Okay, so what's happening next? What's coming next? What could be so magnificent that I can learn and expand from? What is coming? And look forward to that. So that gives you the opportunity to forgive, to heal, to move on and accept the situation that you no longer can control. A lot of changes are coming, major changes in your life, my dear. Oh, this one just jumped out. Freedom. One of the most important factors from all the change is success and freedom. Freedom that comes with success. So success that brings you freedom. Yesterday's reading we had entrepreneurship here, which again was bringing you freedom, some sort of freedom. Now let's move on to the next level. Two messages from another deck, and I'll cut twice. We can't accept it, can we? Yes, well, we had the Lovers. The Lovers can be about a very special soul, someone wonderful that you might be meeting or dealing with or in partnership with, love or otherwise, business or otherwise. This is about you making major decisions in this regard. Maybe the decisions is about accepting a certain level of situation where you can no longer control. Maybe it's more. As I clarified, we'll understand it further. The next message. Yeah, you should have left a situation a long time ago. It's saying you've been procrastinating and taking on other choices that are not the right correct one, because the correct one can be painful, could be hurting someone. So it's a situation where maybe somebody was doing that in regard to you, or you were doing that in regard to them. Persevering, avoiding the inevitable, avoiding the what you should have done or what they should have done. If a situation wasn't working, you're supposed to leave. And when you can't leave because you don't want to hurt people around you, you tend to do everything else, but nothing works. Ultimately, that which is destined comes. It happens. End of a battle, a major end of a battle, complete end of a battle coming on. You are finishing a major chapter, and it is connected to someone of fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Okay, let's see further. Ultimately, you are destined to have all the blessings and miracles pour into your life. Some wonderful life is waiting for you when this chapter ends. You are going to be absolutely in gratitude to the heavens for all the blessings that are pouring in. Maybe your dream life is coming. All of that. Okay, maybe I shouldn't take all these, but I'll put them over here just for now and see what happens. All right, they're all connected. Now let's take on 2 more messages from this deck. Let's have a look. Cutting twice again. Yes, the same card came over here on the weekend one, yesterday's. So the 4 of Cups shows you're unhappy, you're dissatisfied with your situation, you're just very unhappy. And it seems like maybe the decision that's being made here with the Lovers is about a situation that's sort of coming to an end. We'll see. That's what it's looking to me in regard to that. Accepting it is going to be maybe hard, but it is going to give you freedom, and something wonderful is coming. Let's have a look at the second one. Yes, 8 of Cups, exactly. It came out 3 times yesterday. The 8 of Cups, leaving a situation where you're not happy, emotionally unfulfilled, moving towards fulfillment, in search of fulfillment. Leaving, it's emotional withdrawal, emotional unhappiness, and distorted, and leaving a situation you should have left some time ago. And that's what this was all about. This is what this is all about. The 7 of Swords is about that you should have left some time ago. The fact that it procrastinated was divine timing, perhaps, for the next chapter to start. But it is an end of a chapter, that's for sure. You're resting from a big chapter and leaving it behind. But what you need to know is, after all of this, there is going to be a lot of happiness and a lot of gratitude for the life that's destined and coming. So that is very important to know that. All right, now, moving on, and a lot of freedom also to the next level. We're going to take 3 messages from this deck. Oops. Here we go. Could be a work, could be to do with partnerships, business, work, can be anything. But it is happening for the majority, it seems like. The next message, so I'm going to cut once. There is someone new entering. Maybe this is all happening because you're destined to work with someone, or to have a relationship with someone, or someone new that's going to enter your life, in earth energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Very interesting. This is going with someone very wonderful. You know, it's amazing. This card came again in the weekend reading, and I suggested then, I'm suggesting it now, to have a look at your general reading for August and see who this earth energy is, because in the general reading it talks about precisely who this person is. You'll get to know, because it repeats for the majority. You'll understand when you see the general reading, your personal one under your sign. Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, someone very reliable, someone that doesn't speak much, but they speak wisdom when they do. Someone really wonderful. Okay, the next one. Wow, there's the Lovers again. So there is going to be a decision calling, maybe twice in regard to 2 different situations. There is a wonderful soul here. For some, it could be this person. There is also a situation where it's calling for you to put your foot down and, you know, take a stand and make decisions according to what's happening, to this unhappiness. That can also be part of it. I'll just put this next to it. And then the Wheel of Fortune. It is all part of destiny. The Wheel of Fortune, the absolute extreme luck and abundance coming your way, fortune coming your way. Plus, why things go out of control is when divine destiny is there. That's why we've got here accepting. Acceptance. Okay, both of these cards are so much alike, because the Wheel of Fortune is about destiny taking over, where it takes things out of your control. It starts controlling situation to move you to the next best thing that happens in your life, to your next lifestyle, to a rebirth, to somewhere where you are rested now and ready to start something magnificent. So that's why acceptance for what you no longer can control comes to play. When destiny, it's time for you to be removed. And that's what's happening. That's why. And you are going to be freed. You are going to be freed. And you are going to be loving this freedom, by the way. Okay, so I was trying to put the lovers here. Doesn't matter. It's all good. The chapter that's ending, it's ending. It's karmic ending. It was hard. It took a lot out of you. You gave it your best shot. And now it's over. And that is why you're resting. The Four of Swords shows a rest from a battle, an end of a battle. And you finally get to rest and heal. And take stock of everything that happens. So that's what's happening. An end of a chapter. Ultimately, you are going to be dealing with a soulmate connection. This earth energy could be a soulmate connection, because this is a soulmate connection where you heal together, you become strong together, you work well and long term, very happy together. No matter what it is, whether it's business, whether it's love, whether it's marriage, whatever it may be, it's just spectacular. Now what I'm going to do is remove this one. I'll just put it a little bit down here. We're going to take 2 messages from another deck. Everyone. Ooh, from Monday to Thursday. August 25th to the 28th. We need one more message. Oh, not 2. Is that too many? 2 or 3? No, 2. I can take 2. Okay. Right, okay, so we have the mask. The mask is very important that you pay attention to, because it shows someone isn't being quite honest in the way they're dealing with situations. They're not being able to be themselves because maybe they won't be accepted. So maybe that's why this is all should have ended some time ago, this situation. In some cases, the mask is about a hidden factor that gets revealed. In many cases, the mask is about a hidden factor that gets revealed, whether it's to do with people or money or situations. It can be about theft. It can be about money that's been hidden somewhere. It can be finding money that you have hidden some time ago and forgotten about. It is about finding money. It's about theft. It can be about secret stashes of money somewhere that could come to play also. But most important, it's about something unknown and hidden. It can also be on the positive note. It can be hidden potential. Some of you might be dealing with situations to do with careers by being an assistant or assistant to someone really wonderful, like a really good job, like a lawyer or a director, being an assistant. Also, it can be to do with situations to do with role playing. It could affect your life, your intimate life. It can affect your working career to do with acting or something like that. Okay, so we got the mask. The second one, we have the nugget, which is all about small increases but valuable information coming to you. This is going to make you really honestly assess everything very deeply. And it looks to me like you are going to be on the verge of starting something fresh in your career building ideas and mechanisms being put into place. Steady work for many. Now, as we come along to this section here, the treasure. This is about hidden treasure that's destined for you. To do with both of these together, it's magnificent because it looks like there is some wonderful hidden pleasure. This is what's going to probably give you that, which we talked about, a life of absolute blessings pouring into your life. This could be it. A lot of blessings pouring in. It is a great possibility. There's a lot of fortune, a lot of abundance here. Now, the other factor is about the treasure. This is about worry-free finances. A lot of money coming to you that's worry-free. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about it. To the point where you'll have money in reserve and excess of it, too much of it. Some of you might be dealing with careers to do with executive positions. Some of you could be dealing with businesses that are doing grand, big sales. But there is a lot of planning. There is hidden talent also with the treasure, hidden talent and hidden treasure. All right, so I'll put this one where here maybe. I'll just put it over here perhaps like that. Okay. Now let's move on to the next level. Just put this like that. All right, the next one. Okay, here we go. Which one is it? The next one. Oh yes. Let's take 2 messages from the tea leaves and see, before I clarify the cards. I'll take one from here and another one from the other section of the same deck, just that I've divided them to make it easy. One more message for everyone here. Okay, so they gave me 2. Interesting. Okay, so we have, let's talk about the throne. The throne is all about overcoming obstacles and becoming empowered. Okay, let me put my glasses on. Let's see what the tea leaves say about the crown, the throne. The throne is also about a great position of authority, or even getting an amazing position, being given a great position. Then we've got July, the month of July. Next July, something big might be happening. July can also be connected to someone that has Cancer, star sign, or Leo. They could be cuspy. July is also that. And then you could be planning a wedding in July. You could be planning a trip on July. Next July, something big happening. The rabbit is all about excessive amount of sex. It's about also, it's too much concern with sexual matters. I'm not making this up. That's what the rabbit is all about. But also the rabbit is connected to the Chinese year of the rabbit. It doesn't mean that you're a person who's very heated. It doesn't mean that. It just means it can be about someone who's born in the Chinese year of the rabbit. The rabbit also is about multiplying. They multiply more than anything in the world. So multiplying, it's about production. It's about your business multiplying. It's about having family, starting a family, getting pregnant, also is a possibility. And maybe someone that is quite sexually active. That could also mean that. I'll leave this one here and we continue now with the clarifications. Let's have a look and see. The last thing here, what you don't see is this person coming in your life. Again, it shows this person is there again. Yesterday was in the reading and now it's the reading. This is showing up now and it's about to take place. So it's important that you know that. Okay, I'll just move the rabbit over here. Now let's move on to the first thing. And the first thing is, let's have a look at the wheel, oops. The death card just jumped out, but I'll just, the Wheel of Fortune will come up again. Something is ending, we know that for a fact. Yes, something is ending. Something that was very conflicting. Something that's reached a stage where it's over. There's nothing more you can do. And it's connected to, okay, got it. I got it. How amazing. And a lot of your wishes are coming true. So we got the lovers. We got the lovers over here. We got 3 lovers, right? This is about the lovers. The lovers card is about a connection, a partnership that's coming to an end. It's not one that's starting. It's one that's ending. There's too much conflict. There's too many problems. And it's reached to a dead end. With the Tower, it shows that there's nothing more you can do. It's out of your hands. It's time for it to end now. There is a person that's been removed from your life for a reason. And the reason is there's a new start for you. There's a new life for you. That's why. A life filled with happiness that's coming. And that's why this is over. And that's what this is. It's amazing how incredible. We got 3 of them. The lovers 3 times. Isn't this incredible? Isn't it magnificent? When things unite and with them comes the truth, and the truth is it's a conflicting situation that should have ended some time ago. Should have ended. That's what the 7 of Cups is, Swords is all about. So end, a removal of someone or a situation. It could be a situation for some. It doesn't have to be always. It is coming to an absolute end, and that's why you're resting from a major big battle. And it was karmic. It was a karmic situation. It was very, very karmic. There was a lot of faults, a lot of problems that you had to endure. But now it's time for you to be absolutely on top of the planet, flying from happiness. That's what you're destined for. You are destined for a lot of happiness. That's the truth. There's a lot of happiness coming your way. You're destined for so much. And you'll be in so much gratitude, actually, when this happens. So much gratitude for what's coming in your life. So prepare for that. Okay. Now let's move on to the next level. The next level, we know now what the story is with the lovers. But I didn't do the Lovers, did I? I think I did the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so now I will do finally the Lovers. Let's get it straight. I feel like this cards are jumping on my. You're leaving. About the Lovers, it's a decision where you are leaving. Some of you might be leaving to go with a lover, also somewhere, leaving home, leaving where you're living, leaving to go and work with a lover, leaving a job to go and start somewhere with a partner. Could be a lover partner, but you're leaving, that's for sure. There's leaving. And look at the throne, how it was given, thrown somewhere else. You're leaving because you are going to reach the level of authority. You're going towards a better place, that's for sure. Okay, so leaving is there. Let's now cut it because it wasn't letting me cut. Oh my God, it won't let me cut. It won't let me cut. It's taking out the cards. Okay, well, it looks like a new beginning. And we had both of these cards yesterday, the earth and the fire. You're starting fresh, something new, someone new, an exciting concept, an exciting someone. Fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, could be. So you can again have a look at your general reading under your sign for this fire energy also, to see who the earth and the fire energy are, because it looks like they're new people entering your life. And it is going to be a situation. There's the Seven of Cups that I kept on seeing. It does look like there's going to be a lot of emotional fulfillment, an opportunity for emotional fulfillment at the same time. So wherever you're going, there's going to be great possibilities of emotional happiness. Now let's have a look at the Four of Cups and not being quite happy. In fact, very sad, very unhappy. That's all changing once you are free. Have a look at this. Freedom, right? We got freedom. This is the full freedom. And guess what? You are celebrating this freedom big time. You are celebrating. There's a lot of celebrations, a lot of happiness. You're getting free from something that was maybe restricting you. Maybe you were waiting for this to happen. It's time for you to be free and move forward with a lot of happiness, with an abundance of blessings. With everything I've seen here, there is so much happening other than freedom. There is a lot of dreams and wishes coming true, and you are absolutely so much in gratitude and celebrating your blessings that are pouring in. And the main one seems to be freedom. Freedom from something that was conflicting, overwhelming, taking a lot out of you. It's probably going to be over. Not probably, it's going to be over 100%. That's what this is all about. The Ten of Swords. Something completely difficult is coming to an end. And you're set free. So those of you who have been wondering when, how, when will it happen, it's happening, and you are going to get miracles and blessings that are going to be pouring into your life, and you are going to be shouting to the heavens in gratitude, like the people in this illustration with the Four of Wands and the celebrations here. So that is really great news. Now that eliminates that situation. And you know what, it could be in connection to someone of air energy. That's what I got in the reading yesterday, in the weekend's reading. It is connected to someone of air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And again, I will say, check this one too. Check it out. You see, it's always showing air energy. And we had the air energy over here, and there was the turbulence and the leaving again. So it looks like it's connected to air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, leaving a very unhappy situation. Okay, now let's move on to the next level, which is this Page of Pentacles, the earth energy. Let's have a look at who this person is, for everybody. Right, this person might have fire energy in them. They might have water energy also in them. It could be earth fire, earth water, or it could be both. If it's both, it's someone wonderful, because you know why? Water needs earth to give it grounding and so that it can thrive. Fire needs earth so it can have foundation. And if they have earth in them, earth needs fire and water. It doesn't need air at all. That's why air is being left behind. You're moving towards someone that is water. Could be Pisces. Fire could be Leo. And earth could be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. There is a fire energy entering your life without a doubt. There it is. This is also fire energy, but when we're talking about the earth, and this earth, it actually shows the combination that it is someone that's got water and fire. And you can get all of this in details in your general reading for your sign to know exactly who the earth is, what fire energy. Is it Aries the most that they've got in them? Or is it Leo the most? Or is it Sagittarius the most? And what water energy? Is it Pisces, like the fish says? So you'll get to know everything. Very important. Now, we understand all this. And next, we have a look at, you should have left, we know now, we know it's ending. Leaving, 8 of Cups going. 3 8 of Cups were there yesterday, and there's another one here. Leaving a situation that you're not happy. Painful, hurtful words are going to be the cause of it all. The truth, separation, the painful truth that you need to accept. And there's the 4 of Cups again here. So it just repeats. It's repeating everything so that you can understand it is something destined to come to an end. And it could be in connection to someone that's water energy. You could be the water energy, or somebody that might have water energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So painful, hurtful truth is coming. Someone that's not happy is finally going to leaving this situation. And the 8 of Cups itself is water, and it's about leaving an unhappy situation. A lot of painful truth is coming out. It's getting revealed. That's why the mask is there. Getting revealed so that you know that it's time for you to go, and your oldest wish is going to be granted. We had the wish card here in the reading yesterday, so I can see the synchronicity is overwhelming. You are leaving someone and moving forward. That's for sure. You're leaving a situation and moving forward to a better place. Wherever you're going, it's much better than where you are. That's the good news. Let's take 2 messages from this deck to everyone for this whole week. Okay, there they are. 3, okay. Right, there's that leaving again. Wow. Just the boat. When I saw the boat. Okay, honeymoon. Now this is on a positive note, the boat. It says enjoying the bliss of a holiday. Time away, time together away with someone. So that's beautiful. We had marriage yesterday also. Finances and career. This is about financial issues that are a major or a minor maybe, or just a factor in your love life right now. Right now you might be having some issues with finances and career. It might be coming in the way of things. There may be codependency, addiction. Addiction could be affecting your romantic life. Maybe you're too possessive. Maybe you're too controlling. Maybe there's someone that's more controlling and depending on you. Codependency is someone depending on you. So there's that also. And then we'll have a look at heart-to-heart situation. What's in someone's heart? What's in your heart? Things that are in the heart. Revelation of what's inside the heart. What are some of the words, thoughts, feelings that everybody needs to know? Of course, this is for the majority. So we got 1. And there's the other one. Oh, there's 3. Okay. Let's have a look at what is hidden in the heart. Let's reveal it. This could be also feelings that you're feeling or someone else. I self-sabotage our connection. I self-sabotaged our connection. That means I ruined our connection. Somebody self-sabotaged their own connection. Okay. The other one says, I have never felt this strongly about someone before. So those of you who are leaving, there's someone new entering your life that you'll feel so strongly about, like you've never felt this way about someone. Someone incredible is coming. They could be born the Chinese year of the rabbit, possibly. I am scared of getting hurt, so I act like I don't care. I'm scared of getting hurt, so I act like I don't care. That's another thing that some are thinking. Let's have a look at the Chinese cookies and see what is the finale, the final message for today, to see exactly what is needed to know. We'll take 1 to 2. Okay, we got the 1. Should that be sufficient? I might do just 1 more. Yeah, I had a feeling there should be another one. All right, let's have a look. Okay, so the first one says health. It says an excellent time to start an exercise program or a diet. Many new friendships are on the horizon. Many new friendships. That's beautiful. Starting a health program is a great idea, an exercise or health program or some sort of fasting. Tough and trying times. Tough and trying times ahead. Think long term and make decisions accordingly. Avoid negative people at all costs. Thinking ahead of time is very important. Taking long term, like, thinking long term, making decisions long term is very important. And also avoiding negative people is also a very important factor. And that is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, my dear viewers. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Thank you all for being here. Thank you and gratitude for all your support by watching. Your feedback is wonderful. Keep it happening. My sincere blessings and best wishes. Love, light, and peace to all of you. Namaste.